and I'm kind of like backpacker, so I'm moving around like here and there. So it's not easy to make real friends.
So I think personally, it's really hard to find the balance between being vulnerable
and being positive.
If I show this like emotion to friends, maybe they don't like me.
After lockdown, I feel craving the relationship. The one person I meet every day is so precious.
I want to talk about how you make friends in the first place. So I think everyone has a different approach.
I tend to go to communicate with people at the first. Yes, it's not difficult job. Yeah, it's very easy to me. Yes.
How about you, Nana?
Actually, I don't approach to people first. I just rather waiting. Yeah, someone talk to me first. Yeah, I'm not an outgoing person.
So you said that you have a really close friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how did you become that close?
We met in Korea. Actually, it's a group, kinds of meetup group to prepare immigration to New Zealand. So we met online. We had the same goal and we study same thing at the moment.
I think, Nana, I feel like you are maybe you don't like to talk that much, but when you talk, you are very honest, and maybe you don't tell a lie that much. What do you think?
Today I didn't do any lie. Yeah, I'm trying to not to tell like fake things.
I think being honest is really important to make good friends.
Yeah.
As well. How about you, Emily? How do you approach? How do you make friends in the beginning?
So I don't talk to many people as a group. But I am better at one-to-one relationship. Or in a social events, like if luckily someone talk to me, or if I happen to talk to somebody else, then I can have a good conversation.
Talking at first is not difficult for me.
Okay. How about you, Jihae? Haley?
I think I have a story to tell you guys. Like, I can talk to stranger, like I can start conversation, any person, any people, but it's really hard to keep having conversation like continually. For example, if I met friend like first time, I can talk first, like, oh hi, how are you? And then I suddenly, if I don't have much topic to talk about, or I couldn't find the common point, then I get nervous, like, oh, what should I say next? Or what if this person doesn't like me? What if this person feel like, this conversation is boring? Then suddenly I lost what to do, and I'm nervous. And when I go back home, I feel like, I should have said this, or maybe next time if I meet new people, what should I say? But it's happened over and over. When I was in Korea, I just was in high school and university, so everyone has same goal and same interest. But now everyone is different. I don't know that person well. It's not easy to find what they like or what I like and what we have common.
I'm talking to you, Haley. I think sometimes we have to endure some awkwardness, some silent moment. We have to, bear the moment. I think my laughing was developed to make up the gap between conversation. When I don't know what to say, I just laugh.
I just wanted to share my thoughts about the consistency, what Joy said. Like, I think the building up the consistency is really important. And I had a question about the consistency with the frequency. So it really depending on the person. Like Joy said, like she visited mommy's Waffle Hut every weekend. It might be too much for some people. Some other one like wanted to have more time with you. This is my case.
Yeah.
We had a really good relationship. At the time, we were meeting like once every month. So that was the frequency. And in her point of view, we meet really frequently. My point of view, it wasn't frequent at all.
Just once a month.
Yeah, once a month. That was not enough for me.
Yes.
But I'm really close friend because we meet once a month. So I said no. It was really awkward, but it got me to think about the frequency with the consistency.
Okay. Interesting. I think a consistency is slightly different from frequency. Frequency is how often you meet, but consistency is like a long period of time. So how often do you meet your close friends, Nana?
These days, because of lockdown, I cannot see any friends. But before that, usually meet once a month. But I don't make some like a time like you. Because I want to see her. We just make a time.
All right.
I don't meet my close friends because after marriage, my friends have kids and we have different lifestyle. I want to talk my friends and they can't listen my call, so we have empty time between us in our friendship. But after kids grown up and we start to communicate quite often, than before. The lifestyle, it was really different, but now we start build up our relationship again.
I had so many different groups of friends in Korea.
Yes.
I want to talk about one group. This group has we had a positivity there, and we had a consistency there, but I don't think we had a vulnerability. I am very open, easily open up myself. It's easy for me. So I really wanted to hear their story as well. But for some reason, one person really resisted revealing her story. Everything she just talked about was just good things.
Yes.
So never, bad dark story at all in her life. So I was wondering, is it possible? We are human beings.
Yeah.
She always wanted to show us her good side of her life. So I think that was the reason our friendship didn't go last.
Yeah, I think the bright side never defines without shadows.
Yeah.
I think this time, because of this meeting, I was thinking about relationship again, because I was so insecure and vulnerable to share my story to people, because I didn't get any positive
Feedback?
answer. Yeah, feedback. But because after this meeting, I think I will more open, and I'll try to build up some friendship.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Yes. I've been married for 10 years, and even I have a secret not to tell my husband, but after moving to New Zealand, I opened my secret to him. But speaking out is just not a problem. Yes.
Making a good relationship is not that easy because, even inside ourselves, just inside one person, there are so many different parts of us.
Yes.
And sometimes we cannot understand ourselves.
Of course, yes.
True.
How can we expect other people to understand us deeply and fully? It's not possible. So we have to understand that condition. And secondly, we are all human beings. So we make mistakes. I think to become a true friend, we have to accept that the other person, and me as well, can make a lot of mistake. So, and then we have to be ready to forgive those people and forgive ourselves as well. Otherwise, it's really, really painful. Because sometimes, the relationship can go very wrong.
Yes.
And then the best solution for that situation is just forgiving. So, yeah, I think if we remember those two things, it becomes easier to make a lot of friends. Do you understand yourself fully? Sometimes I cannot understand myself.
I'm still surprised how I have I have this part of me I couldn't see when I was in Korea, but now I feel like I'm a different person.
Yes. Yes, right.
Okay, so I think we have to close off this meeting with the last question. So what is your takeaway from this talk about friendship? Emily, you go first, please.
Okay. First of all, I really wanted to thank you, Joy, for sharing really good TED Talk and organizing this meeting. Because, unfortunately, I have a little incident with my friends recently, and it got me to think about our good friendship. And the TED Talk really helped me. I mostly thought about the positivity because the TED Talk was saying without positivity foundation, we can't go up to the triangle of consistency and vulnerability. I want to share more positiveness with my friends, and that's one thing I learned. And secondly, I think having a really good time with you guys is another way of having a good friendship. So I really thank you all.
Yeah. So even online, we can build a really good relationship. How about you, Moni?
Just we are gathering, speaking English is kind of vulnerability of us. Yes. So I want to apply this experience to make new friends. Meeting online is the different way to meet new friends. So I have good time to share my vulnerability, and I hope to build up the good relationship with our vulnerability.
How about you, Nana?
Actually, I didn't expect it. That today's deep, serious, and funny and interesting discussion. But through this discussion, I learned many things because these days, when I get 30s, I don't spend my time to improve my relationship. I didn't do any effort. Through today's discussion and TED Talk, I learned some factors I need to make better relationship. And then I also want to apply these things to improve my relationship. And thank you for your organizing this meeting, Joy.
No worries. Thank you as well. Jihae, how about you?
I could say, so I was always blaming myself because of your English is not enough. So you couldn't make friends because I couldn't meet friend consistency.
Yeah.
So that's why you
yes.
couldn't make friend. And it's because I'm backpacker. So my visa always was temporary.
Sure.
And so my story and everything was quite dark and not positive. So I couldn't give people a good vibe. So I was just complaining to myself. That's why you couldn't make friend and relationship. But now I realized it's just don't feel too nervous and just don't blame myself and don't think about these three things and I'll just go for it to make friend.
Good. I think, we should allow ourselves to make a lot of mistakes in our life, especially you guys are much younger than me. And I really just encourage you to make more mistakes because we human beings learn a lot from our mistake. How can we not mistake in our life? It's impossible. And I think it's true to our relationship as well. So if you try more, probably you will make more mistake, but I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Really okay. At the end of the day, what is the point of living? I think it's exploring more about ourselves and about the world. So we should keep going. And actually, I was surprised because you guys are so open up yourselves. I think that's why this meeting went very deep. And because of that, I really thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I think we have to say goodbye here.
Bye.